Good afternoon, everybody. Match 22 of the 1975 Cricket World Cup on Brian Lara Cricket on PlayStation was played today. Australia versus Rhodesia. Australia knew that if they won, they'd become the second team to qualify for the quarterfinals for Group 2 and become the fourth team to qualify for the quarterfinals overall. Looking to bounce back after their defeat against England. Rhodesia looking to bounce back from that agonising defeat against the Dutch, and this is what happened at Birmingham. And as you can see, well, it was a pretty foregone conclusion. However, Zimbabwe won the toss on a dry, turning pitch. Well, it didn't turn that much, to be honest with you. It was a dry, dusty pitch and elected to bat first. Probably the best decision, but they got bowled out very, very cheaply for just 130. A wonderful performance from the Australian fast bowlers. They did play all four fast bowlers with Gary Gilmore playing, and even though it was a dry pitch, Ashley Mullet, who has had a poor tournament, did not play, so they went in with four fast bowlers. There's the scorecard: 22, 5, 26, 6, 10, 12, 4, 20 not out, 2, 8 and 0, all that for 130 in just, as we have a look at the bowling figures, I'll just double confirm, 4, 8, 14 point, in 34 overs precisely. Look at that though. Gary Gilmore's first appearance in the competition didn't go as well, 1 for 46, but the conditions didn't really suit Gary Gilmore. But the three main fast bowlers that have played every match, 3 wickets apiece, 3 for 25 for Jeff Thomson, bowled really aggressively, 3 for 29 for Max Walker, who moved the ball off the seam brilliantly, and Dennis Lillee, who shook up the top order fantastically and was brilliant, 3 for 24. Those three fast bowlers sensational. They only used the 4 fast bowlers. That was how good Australia were. Zimbabwe all out for 130, and as you can see in the run chase, absolutely emphatic run chase. They just cruised to victory. They were on course for the first ever 10-wicket win in a one-day international, Australia, but Taylor missed a slightly turning ball from the leg spinner. Alan Turner out for 52, his third 50 in 4 innings, so he's continuing his great form, but no doubt his average has gone down. 68 not out for Rick McCloskey off just 68 deliveries, and 11 off 5 deliveries for Captain Ian Chappell. He is 6 to finish the match. 131 for 1. They won that in just 24.4 overs. They played the 3 spinners and the 1 left-arm fast bowler. The 3 spinners, 30 for 0 for the slow left-armer, 29 for 1 for the leg spinner, 38 for 0 for the off-spinner, and the left-arm fast bowler, 34 for 0. There was nothing there for Zimbabwe. Match summary in the end. Zimbabwe won the toss, selected to bat on a dry pitch at Birmingham. They were all out for 113, just 34.3 overs. Australia 131 for 1. They won by 9 wickets in just 24.4 overs. Man of the match, not Dennis Lillee, not Max Walker, and not Jeff Thomson, but for his 66 of 66 deliveries, Rick McCloskey, his second 50 of the competition. He'll be happy to get back into form. He struggled in his last 2 matches against England and India, but he'll be happy that he's got back to his best. Australia won comfortably. Australia in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. This is what it means. Basically, India just need 1 more win to qualify themselves. Sri Lanka also need 1 more win. Rhodesia cannot qualify. Holland, if they can cause the biggest upset ever against Australia, can still qualify. But Australia and England are both there. Australia go top on net run rate, but England obviously have that game against Sri Lanka. And if they win both their games, they'll win the group. Australia and England more than likely to play either Kenya or Pakistan in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. If New Zealand beat the United Arab Emirates tomorrow, then that will confirm Group 1, as you will see it now. That will confirm it. If New Zealand win tomorrow, they'll stay top of the group, and it will guarantee that they will either play, potentially at the moment, Sri Lanka or India in the quarterfinals. Make it 4 out of 4. If they win tomorrow, that will be it. Pakistan and Kenya will book their place, will be in the quarterfinals of the World Cup, and Group 1 will be sorted, apart from who finishes where in the group. That is going to be crucial. Let's have a look at Alan Turner and Gary Gilmore and Dennis Lillee, and Ross Edwards didn't bat at all again today, so You just wonder about Ross Edwards. He was out for 7 the other day against England. They played a poor shot. He's hardly batted in this World Cup, mainly due to the fact that the top order for Australia has been so good in this tournament. And obviously an unbeaten 11 for Ian Chappell. His average has blown up ever so slightly probably. But let's have a look at the figures. Gilmore's first appearance on the tournament, as you can see. Yep. Average gone down to 98 for Alan Turner. Average gone up 22 for Ian Chappell. Ross Edwards is not really contributing, mainly due to the fact because the Australian top order has played so well, and Dennis Lillee's average has now gone down to 17 with the ball. But let's have a look. 294 runs in the tournament. I just want to double check about whether he's actually still the leading run scorer. Yep, he's only a few runs behind now. He's the second highest run scorer in the tournament. A few runs behind, about 17 runs behind the leading run scorer, Glenn Turner, who could get some more runs tomorrow against the United Arab Emirates the way he's playing. 67 in 4 innings for Ian Chappell. Not really much of a contribution, mainly due to the fact that the top order has been so good for Australia. Again, Ross Edwards not really contributing so much. A first wicket in the tournament and a first appearance for Gary Gilmore. He bowled pretty well, he bowled with control, but the conditions didn't really suit him. I was a little bit surprised that Mullet didn't play, but Mullet was whacked for 70 runs at Nottingham on a similar looking pitch. And as for Dennis Lillee, 3 more wickets. He's got 8 in 4 matches now. He's 1 behind the likes of Asif Masood. I think it's Asif Masood of Pakistan. Just going to double check that. I think it is Asif Masood of Pakistan who's got 9 wickets. Yep. Just to confirm, he's second on the leading. 8 wickets in 4 matches for Dennis Lillee, an average 17. He's 1 behind Dal Hadley and of New Zealand and Asif Masood of Pakistan, who have both got 9 wickets in the tournament in their 3 and 4 games respectively. He's got 8 wickets in the tournament, Dennis Lillee. Sorry, I didn't make myself clear there. Dennis Lillee's second on the leading wicket takers list with 8 wickets in 4 matches. He's 1 behind Dal Hadley, who's taken 9 in 3 matches, and Asif Masood has taken 9 in 4 matches. So, you know, the leading wicket takers becoming quite interesting. Tomorrow's match, New Zealand beat the United Arab Emirates. That secures all the quarterfinalists from Group 1. It will guarantee that Pakistan and Kenya will be in a World Cup quarterfinal, and it will then just be who plays who. At the moment, my prediction is probably England will probably play Kenya. Australia will probably play Pakistan. That will be enthralling if that's the case. But Pakistan's batting's been sensational in this tournament. And New Zealand, West Indies, you don't know. That's the final match of Group 1. That will decide the winner of the group. But I would probably think, well, I ain't going to predict that match because at the moment New Zealand's batting superb as well. New Zealand and Pakistan's batting throughout this World Cup. They're the 2 best batting sides in the tournament so far. But United Arab Emirates, it's their final match of the tournament tomorrow. They'll be hoping to go out with a famous win against New Zealand. New Zealand looking to secure at least 1st or 2nd place, so they don't have to play England or Australia in the quarters. Until then, for the match report for match 23 of the World Cup, which will be between the United Arab Emirates and New Zealand. We'll see you for that match report tomorrow. Until then, this is Lawrence Howard saying goodbye to you all. Bye-bye.